everybody, welcome back to the GamerNerdz. I'm Monica Jolie. The Blacklight virus continues to spread in this sequel to Radical Entertainment's 2009 title Prototype 2. Anti-hero Alex Mercer takes a backseat to newcomer James Heller, who is blinded by his thirst for revenge and an insatiable need to rid the world of both Alex and Blackwatch. Let's see if this outbreak delivers the thrills, or are we now immune to this infection?
Let's get into the story of Prototype 2. This is the direct sequel to the first Prototype game that came out in 2009. The main protagonist was Alex Mercer. In this one, he plays the antagonist role, and the main character is a new guy by the name of James Heller. Comes home from a tour in Iraq to find his family dead. He blames Alex as a result of the release of the Blacklight virus. Now, after seeing the commercials for this game on TV and playing the first few minutes, I felt like this game was going somewhere different. I really did like the story in the first game, and I felt like this one had the potential to go somewhere completely dark, somewhere that would really engage the audience in a more emotional level. But then you start playing the game and all that is thrown out the window. It's a missed opportunity. It just turns into a straight up action game. The story is pretty mundane, and it's unfortunate because with the way the game set up itself, it had potential for so much more. The only time you actually sympathize with James Heller is at the beginning, but then eventually he just turns into a brute. I can't stress this enough. The beginning of the game really got me. I really felt that this game was going somewhere interesting. The second James Heller gets infected with the virus, it all just goes out the window and just turns into a typical mindless action-oriented game. Now, I'm not saying that the story is not interesting at all. There are a few twists and turns that'll make you say, okay, but overall it had the potential for so much more, and it's just unfortunate. The main focus is the gameplay. Now, for the most part, the game mechanics are fantastic. I really do enjoy gliding around like you did in the first game, running up and across buildings, grabbing people, tossing them. All that goodness is still in this game. It's extremely violent. Like Alex Mercer, as a result of the infection, you have these blade-like limbs that let you rip people to shreds, gut them, and of course you can consume them to assume their identity and learn what they know. So all in all, the game mechanics are really great, but the problem though is the way the game actually uses them. And by that I mean the mission structures. They are extremely repetitive. You really just do the same thing over and over and over again. There are a few variations of things, but at the end of the day, it's just rinse and repeat, and I really hate that approach. Like with the story, it feels like so much missed opportunities. For the most part, it's just consume a Blackwatch operative, break into an enemy stronghold, kill everyone inside, leave, escape your notoriety, and that's pretty much it. Those race against the clock missions, who really likes those? Granted, yes, it's fun to take down helicopters, toss people off buildings, hijack tanks, but you can only do this so many times before it gets extremely repetitive. Now, to this game's credit, it is a little more streamlined from the first game. Like in the first game, you can evolve the main character's attributes or abilities. I do like the fact that there are new enemy types fighting other evolved. Pretty cool. This game does employ multiplayer, and by multiplayer, I mean not really specific missions that you can take where you compete against your friends' scores. There is one thing I will say, even though it's extremely repetitive, it's really addictive. It's just sad that in order to really like this game, you have to turn your brain off. So like I said, the game mechanics are fantastic. It's just unfortunate that it's so repetitive. So jumping into the AV, this isn't the best looking game. It doesn't really depart that much in terms of graphics from the first title. I really do like the dark and gritty look of the cinematics, but the in-game character models aren't that great. In terms of voiceover, it's pretty good. The only character that kind of gets on my nerves is unfortunately Heller. That brutish, monotone, anti-hero voice is getting a little old. I do like the music and the overall sound effects. Overall, this game was fun. It's just unfortunate that the story did not live up to expectations and the gameplay was so repetitive. I really did like the first game. This second one is a letdown.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. See you next time on The GamerNerdz. The Blacklight virus continued to... The Blacklight virus continued to... The Blacklight virus continued to... My God! The Blacklight virus continued... I can't speak. Continues.